Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4. Let's play Turkey. Nationalism focus just finished. So we're gonna go down, and I think I'm just gonna finish militarism. It would be nice to start working on industrial effort, but we'll just finish this so that we don't have to worry about it, because we're gonna need the 20 army experience this provides us, and the 5% recruitable population for war, and we should be going to war, I would say, no later than 1938, and our first target will probably be Greece. Hopefully world tension won't be too high and cause problems for us. So last episode, I'm sorry I clicked through that one pop-up that was about the Russian purge. I won't be reading these pop-ups very much because I've read them like so many times before, but you're welcome to pause the game, rewind, pause, and read them. So I'll probably click through these rather quickly. So Germany Olympic Games, they won 24 gold medals, or the U.S. Came in second with 24 gold medals. Jesse Owens won 4, stuff like that. Just gonna click through all. I won't be reading through those. Support equipment, yay. So, and electronics, so perfect. So we had just spent some political power to get industrial research down 10%, right? So immediately put to good use, right? We're gonna get this and that. All right. And industrial research does affect these, I think. Affects all of these, as far as I know. So I think it's worth more than the electronics research. Electronics research, a lot of times, why did I not choose? Okay, so the Germany just remilitarized Rhineland, which is I know I say I'm going to go through these, but okay, we're gonna look at this one. Germany signed some treaty that said they can't put troops in Rhineland, which is this area, but they are doing it anyways, and thereby breaking the treaty with France and United Kingdom, the people who they were at war with in World War One. But France is not saying anything. Great Britain's not saying anything. So, and we just finished militarism. So, on to industry. And like I was saying, the reason why I didn't choose electronics over industry, and you can only choose one or the other. If you click on these, you don't get the same thing. You can only choose either industry or electronics, and I choose industry because if you choose electronics, right, I rarely build a whole lot of radars. I mean, I'll go down to 1938 radars, and I'll build 2, and so electronics is only going to be useful for these, and this one doesn't take very long to research. Usually it's like 90 days or something. And so in all, I have 9-10 researches that are affected by electronic research, whereas with this I have so much. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 and I'm gonna get this. So it's gonna be 20. So there's a lot more research that's useful that I'll need immediately, that are affected by industrial research. This I don't even know if electronic research is gonna affect atomic research or rockets. But even if it does, like rockets is so far down the road, it won't have much bearing. And atomic research, 2% research time is nice, but it takes 300 days to research, and then we're gonna get like a focus that allow us to cut the research time for that in half, and that's plenty. That's all you need, unless you want to play with nukes, which as a beginner, as a new player, sure, you can play around with whatever you want. As if you're trying to min-max, just nukes are not that useful. So let's keep going. So we need oil probably for the convoy, right? So as you can see, we're 300 days behind. We're not 3,000 equipment behind. We're like, or 500, 400 equipment behind. We're like thousands and thousands of equipment behind. That's every game is like that, because you start off with inventory with half their equipment. So if you look at your infantry equipment, right, it's 624 over 900 right now, so it needs to be 900 in order to be fully equipped. So at the start of the game, you only have 450 equipment out of 900, so it's not fully equipped. So threat of communism. Oh yeah, okay, so this is an event you get because you're turning fastest. So we're gonna be fastest soon. And okay, so we can modify the government. So I'm gonna see if we can turn fastest. Let's see. If you're fastest, I think you want to go into war economy, so that less of your factories are used by the civilian population. So we're gonna wait a little. I think you still need like, you know what? Forget it. I'm pretty sure I cannot modify this. So we're gonna go with military theorists, and the reason why we want that is because he'll give us army experience, and he'll make research land doctrine cheaper. But they're both very important, but right now the more important part would be the army experience, which we're going to need to modify our troops before we go to war. I mean, other than fighting and training troops, this is the only way to get more army experience. And we're not going to war yet. We can't go to war. Okay, France and Great Britain have an alliance. Industrial effort. How is the... Okay, so we're gonna need artillery. So our next factories will be artillery, and so we're gonna do industrial armament efforts to build some military factories for our artillery. Okay, industry. Okay, so we got an ahead of time research, and I'm going to use it on this because usually it takes like 200 some days to research, and now it's only 99 days, and this is the most expensive research, right? This is 66 days. This is 66 days. I would rather spend it on this, and we will need this for the rubber, if not the oil. I mean, eventually maybe we take Iraq and Iran and we don't have to worry about oil. So we're gonna pick the... So we have all these events, so we're gonna gain 5% fascism popularity, and then National unity -5%. That's not no big deal. Recruitable population 0.2%. Yeah, so we're gonna be fastest very soon. Oh, we are already fastest. Okay, so we just turned fastest. We have all these events going on. That gives us that was what happened. The fastest assault divisions. National unity -5. Recruitable population increased by 0.2, and daily fascism support by 0.05%. And then so this is research. The militarism, nationalism research, collectivist ethos, those are research, but that one was an event that just happened. Okay, so we just turned fastest. Let's see, we cannot become a war economy until world tension increases to 15%, and immediately we should just try to justify against Greece. So I usually pick Thessaly just because it has the most resources. So we're going to try to go to war with Greece. It's going to cost us 49 political power, 245 days, but it's okay. We don't have any artillery equipment, unfortunately. So we really need those factories. And we are actually 200 days behind in infantry equipment. So hopefully these researches will help us. 166 days. Yeah, we'll do it. Right? We will do it. We need all the improved factory output we can to deal with all that. So in order for us to be successful in this war, we're going to need this technology, and we're going to need this technology, and we have 200 days or so. I think we will still go for construction speed, because I'm greedy like that. It's a little bit risky doing it like this. But we'll do it like this. Armament effort. So armament effort 2, we're going to get another factory. Now that means we're going to need tungsten, and as much as I hate to do it, I think no, we're just going to keep it like this. I would hate to have to, I hate the idea of importing tungsten, but we're going to have to. So we're going to do it. So the next factory will also be producing artillery. So we're going to be needing 2 tungsten and 4 steel. And I think we have enough steel. Right? No, we don't even have enough steel. Let's see. But it's only affecting... Okay, so next one we're going to need to import steel. That just sucks. Okay, so before that happens... I think we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to import the steel, even though it sucks. Okay, so we may need to okay, so now we're going to start focusing on infantry equipment and improving these equipment that's going to help us in the coming war, which is coming like right away. Like in 160 days. 160 days. So in 160 days, we're gonna need. Ooh, we're a little behind on the artillery research. And how's our equipment doing? So in 100 days, we're gonna need to create this new template. So we already have 30 armaments. So we're gonna make this third factory, and then we're probably behind in steel, right? We have to import steel at this point. Okay, so let's import the steel. Shucks, we'll import it from France. Oh, I was saying we need to change our templates. So first of all, we need to edit this. We're gonna duplicate so it doesn't overwrite this, right? We're going to put artillery here, and artillery here, and this will be called 79F to art. And let's make this the explosion, or make it like the rifle or something, the cross guns, and that costs us 20, and that's good to go. We will do this. And why did I make it 2 artillery and 1 support artillery? Because artillery gives us soft attack, and 2 artillery and 7 infantry gives us a combat width of 20. So if one province is attacking another province, you have a combat width of 80. If 2 provinces, right, let's say I'm attacking this one province with troops here, I can have up to a combat width of 80. Now if I'm attacking from both provinces, then the combat width can be 160. So you want to do it by increments of 10 or 20 or 40. You don't want to mix it with like 18 combat width or stuff like that, because that's going to cause you to lose. Like this 18 combat width, that's not working out very well. So in truth, we're going to modify this template, right? We're going to modify this template by adding another infantry, and we're not even going to. Oh shit! Oh, what happened? I should be able to edit this, right? Oh! I'm sorry, it didn't finish. So in truth, that's what I want to do, right? I want to add this infantry, and we're going to save, and then all the divisions, right, will change, and they'll need training in truth. So we're going to split these, and we're going to start training a cross gun. Oh, sorry, we're going to train 1 cross gun, just to keep it training. And you'll see, and oh, the calves we'll keep the calves, but this here, I don't need this, so it's going to be changed to a. I'm going to change this to a cross gun. And we'll see how this goes. So 180 days worth of artillery equipment, 160 days worth of infantry equipment. Maybe that's all I can actually hope for, which will be rough. Yeah, it'll be a little bit rough. Yeah, so maybe we shouldn't do this. We won't do this. We will just add another regular infantry. So that will 148 days. That'll allow me to change like one of these, right, into a cross gun. And how many days do I have left? Oh, less than 100 days. I can modify government. So at this point, I'm expecting war. So I'm gonna go with army offense, And then the next one I'll probably get, yeah, none of these are really good, so that's probably what I'll stick with. Okay, so it's about that time. Let's take a break. Thank you for watching. See you next time.